Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm here for the deck profile of plants for the next format for the September Banlist or whatnot. The list. I made this deck in literally about like 10 minutes yesterday at the sneak peek that I went to, and I traded around a lot and got this deck completed. And I wanted, to test it out. And to be honest, this deck is extremely, like, I'm not exaggerating how good this deck is. It's extremely good. It plays over everything. It has options. It's just really good. So I'm going to go into maybe small details on some cards. And some cards you guys should know what they should be used for. But here's the deck list. Obviously, I have a Mill Engine, which is 2 card troopers and a Raikou. Pretty much, the card troopers, the main reasons for them, mill 3, 19 beaters. It can count into a turn, you can draw 1 card. And it's also used for Tragodia. If it's ever attacked by my opponent, I draw a card, drop Trag, first turn. And it's usually a 36 because I just set no back row. For many people don't really know how I play on my playing style, I play no back row, which means I play no traps. And I play my Trapper's Trap Hole as my only trap. And it's 100% like playable because I never have any traps in my graveyard. So pretty much what that's used for. And I play with the 1 Raikou because I don't want to run 2. It helps me destroy back row, monsters, whatever. And it helps me heal too. But I don't run 2 or more because it gets predictable to be setting Raikous a lot. And people will destroy by card effects. Veiler, if I flip it or they decide not to tap it, whatever. And if you veil a card, he's automatic mill 3, so I will still get all his effects, negated or whatever. So, alright, for my plants. Self-explanatory. Apparently, they took off Spore off the ban list. They did not take off, Glow Ball because he's still a little too broken at the moment. Because he's really splashable in a lot of decks and stuff. He could pretty much be banned in almost every deck, so they're not ready to bring him back yet. So, but they did bring back Spore because you have to run a plant with him for him to get his effect off. So, pretty much he's only using plant decks. So, for other millables in the deck, Plague Spreader to help with synchros and stuff, and Zephyr's the elite. He's used to bounce back cards from my field back to my hand, and this card has a lot of flexibility in his deck. We don't get into too many combos with this card, but I'll show you one maybe to get a certain exceed with a combo of a card. But we'll get to that later. This is my Torgai engine now. Since Torgai got hit by the ban list and got semi-limited, a lot of people thought that Torgai was extremely not good anymore. Well, some people thought that. Some people didn't. Some people found some ways, and this is my way I found out. I decided to run, it still gets Torgai's effects twice. Many people thought that you just summon Torgai, it gets Veiler, it's just there's no point because, two Torgais in the same games is just whatever. But I decided to run him. Now, he is running for very multiple reasons in this deck. But for one reason, it's for the Torgai. Torgai summons him because he's a level 3 fiend. And if you don't know what he does, he has 2 effects. His first effect, he flips like a Raikou and destroys a card. Well, he doesn't really necessarily a card, but he destroys a monster. And he doesn't mill. And the second effect is, if you discard from the hand to the graveyard, he can add 1 flip effect monster from your graveyard back to your hand. Which, you'll see combos with that card in a second, as you see the deck. Spirit Reaper. Self-explanatory for Spirit Reaper. If he's, for discarding, great defense, hard to get over sometimes, good card. Snowman Eater. I run only 1 of him because I don't want my deck to be too defensive. Same reason for the Raikou, gets predictable. I run 1 of him for Gungnir and to support the ban list again, which I'll get into more. Another card that got unbanned from the ban list is this Toka. I can't really pronounce her name. It's Anti-Yami or whatever her name is. She's my favorite card in the deck. I went against Sam's a lot when I was testing this deck, and it Bookamoon Shin so many times and I destroy. I MST, then Darkhold, and Trapper's Trap Hole, and just right with Sam. So Sam's is like scared of this card for the moment, but she's really good. She's a Book of Moon. It's not only for your opponent, but it's also for yourself. So you can like have Raikou set. If your opponent decides not to attack you, you can flip Raikou. You can summon her, and you can flip back your Raikou, and you get attack with her. So she is like amazing. She's gonna be really make the format extremely fun, and I'm really glad she's off the ban list. Thank you, Konami, for making the ban list actually like legit this time. 2 Debris Dragons. It went to 2. Reason being, for my opinion, I think it went to 2. For one, they're killing Synchros. 2, Churchill is banned, so Debris Dragon, is not good to go 9 anymore. So I thought that's the reason why it went up to 2, and because Spore went off the ban list, and they gave Plants a little bit more of a leeway chance. So I thought Debris Dragon at 2 was very thoughtful of them. 3 Veilers, for the format, of course. 2 Thunder Kings. Most of my monsters in this deck are extremely small, so I like to have monsters where I can just summon, swing over, that's it, And Thunder King is the perfect monster because I think, personally, it's the best level 4 card. It stops a lot of first turn, combos, and like with duality, maybe special summon in spirit, XYZ or synchros and stuff, and it just negates. Thunder King is just great. Chigodia, obviously combo with my card cheaper, comes out really strong, really flexible, can be any level, it can take monsters. Like I took a BLS, I used my BLS in my hand to take control of a Stardust, because I think I Dark Hold, and they went Starlight Road, so I combi with my card trooper, draw a card, special summon Trag, discard BLS, and took away his Stardust, and he lost after that. Gores and BLS, obviously, because I run no back row, as I said, so why not run Gores? And BLS, he's a boss monster. He's the best boss monster out there. Easiest to summon. Banish face down cards, attack twice. He's 3,000 attack power. He's just freaking amazing, and it's really easy to summon because I have like a lot of lights and darks in this deck. So, all right, moving on to the spells. Go through this really fast because they're mainly staples and it makes common sense. So, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, 3 MSTs and a Book of Moon. Pretty much for the main staples. It's a plant deck. Obviously, it mills. Pot Avarice is great. Foolish Burial, great for plants. Mind Control. I go through a lot of levels in the deck. I can take any monster and make something with it. Now, with this card, I was debating why I put this in here. Only because I have no reason. I had no more, space. I want to put a spell in there, obviously. Not a monster. I had too many monsters in the deck already. I wanted to make this a 1-for-1. I think clearly I don't have a 1-for-1, but I decided to run Scapegoat because somebody told me to, and maybe I should have listened to him, but I like not running Scapegoats because, for one thing, if I end phase this card and my Tour guys are dead because I can't summon it because I have no space, Debris Dragon is bad because I have no space, it wastes this effect. Only reason why I think I can see this card being used in this deck is to summon a level 1 monster like Veiler or Spore, and going for like maybe level 2, 3, or I can't go 3, 4, 5, but I don't find it really that useful. Well, cool way, I guess. Let me see. No. So maybe if you guys have any ideas if I'm missing something, or just leave comments below about this card in this deck. I will be taking it out as soon as I find a replacement for it. But if you guys find a better replacement, because I'm taking 1-for-1. But if you guys have tell me to keep the card because I missed the combo or it's really good for a certain reason, I take feedback for that and take in consideration of what I should use for it. All right, and I run 2 monster reincarnations. People laugh at me because I play this card in this deck, but when people actually saw this card in action, they was amazed that I actually run this card in this deck. This card is so flexible in this deck. I always have hand advantage, so I have no problem discarding a card. It also helped me discard cards that are Spore or Dandelion or Plague Spreader or something that doesn't need to be in my hand. I can discard it, put it in the grave, and bring back a monster. Obviously, I bring back BLS with it, or maybe my Spirit Monster because it can't be special summoned. Or I can go for the Breed Dragon, or a Tour Guide, or any other card. Like, this card is so great, flexible. So run that, and I run one Trapper Strapo as the key card in my in most of my decks. So I run that. All right. For my extra deck, I put it in order from levels, going from descending to ascending. So formula, Army Arm, Catastor, which for 5, so 2, 4, 5. I skipped 6. It's because Brio is banned. If you guys didn't know, for the ban list, he got hit mainly because he was extremely broken. I wouldn't. I don't care that he got banned. It really did hurt me because he got banned, but I have